Hi, you guys. Today we're going to go over what we learned today in class. This is the internal and external angles of a triangle. So before we even get started in that, I do have a video, very short, comes from YouTube. You can find it on our Google Classroom. Okay.
In this video, we're going to try and prove that angles inside of a triangle always add up to 180 degrees. So let's have a look at our first triangle. Now, the way we're going to prove that these angles add up to 180 degrees is by using a straight line. And the first step in doing so is to colour in each corner. Now that we've done that first step, the next thing to do is to rip off the corners, and this is the fun bit. You just get in there and rip it off. We've got a corner, our second corner, and our third corner. And we can get rid of this part of the triangle now. And what we have here are three different corners. They've all been coloured in so that we can identify them as separate angles inside the triangle. Now, as we know, a triangle has three interior angles, 1, 2, and 3. So just have a think for a second, how could we prove that these angles add up to 180 using a straight line? So what we can do is to arrange these three corners in a way where we can create a 180-degree angle. We have our first corner here, our second corner we can match up the colours, so we can see they're separate, two different angles in the triangle, and take our third one, and hopefully, if the rule works, we should see a straight line right across the bottom. So let's have a look. And there we go. We have proven that in this one triangle, the interior angles add up to a straight line, which is therefore 180 degrees. So that proves that angles inside of one type of triangle do add up to 180 degrees. However, we want to prove it for all triangles.
And if you want to find out if it does work for all angles, just go ahead onto our Google Classroom and you can find the link to the YouTube video. It's not very long, but it is a good one. If we were in the classroom, we would actually be doing that exercise, and it makes it pretty interesting. So we know that internal angles in a triangle, they're all going to add up to 180. So if we add up angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3, they're going to equal 180 degrees. So this one is the one we have to find. So we're going to just put it together. 20 plus 130 plus x equals 180. Combine like terms. And you guys all know how to solve it from here. You get x is equal to 30 degrees. So the next two, we do the exact same thing. We're going to add them all up to equal 180. Combine like terms. And you solve. And sometimes you're going to get x to be a negative number. And that's all right, because if you plugged it back into the equation, into this problem, it still would be a positive number. And we're going to do the same with the next one. I'm going to add them all together. I'm going to combine the ones that you did, and now I have to get my calculator because the other one was easier. But putting them all together, we get x plus 188. Solve it. X is going to be negative 8. And that's fine. If we plugged it in for this one, we'd still get 42. Now, exterior angles. We have a short video on that one. Doesn't talk about anything. Has no voice. So we're trying to find the angle of the purple one. And how is it related to the other two? So he's going to take the green and the orange angles, and he's going to put them on top. And if you notice, the two inside angles actually measure up to be the same as the purple angle. And so that is external angle theorem. Whoops, sorry. There we go. So change it to a different color for this one. So external angles, and this is only for triangles. And I like doing a picture makes it a little bit easier. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this one is angle 1 plus angle 2 is going to give us the answer for angle 4. So here we're going to add these two together to equal 148. So x plus 130 equals 148. Solve it, and you're going to get 18 degrees. Going to do the same thing with the last two. Okay, so we're going to add these two together to equal this one. And I have to make it a little smaller or I'm going to run out of room on this paper. That's a 2, goodness, plus 16x. Okay, we want to combine like terms. So 55 minus 2. We always want to move the smaller variable over because I like not having negatives, but you could always move the 16 over. You would get the same thing at the very end. Then we're going to add. And we get 8. Again, with the last one, we're going to add these two together to equal this. And it doesn't matter which one you have first. You can have the smaller, you can have the larger, whatever. Combine. I'm going to move my 10x to the other side because I don't want negatives, or as few negatives as I can. Just makes it easier. Add. And this is why we did all that multi-step equations the second week of school, because now this should be really, really easy for you. Okay, and that's how you do internal and external angles of a triangle. So I hope you guys find that useful.